Look out for LSU because Kim Mulkey's team is good enough to win the national championship. As the 3 seed, they smoked Florida State in the second half. It was a tight game at the half. Then they pulled away. And the Tigers obviously have a coach who's been there and done that before recently in Mulkey. But they also have top-tier star power. I mean, you got Flau'jae Johnson and you got Anissa Morrow. But Michaela Williams is one of the smoothest players in the country as well. She is a bucket with her pull-up shots and the way she's able to hit. Put her on the radar if you haven't already. And when you're talking about the most talented teams in the nation, I'd have LSU in the top 4, or I guess the way it works this time of year is the Final 4. Anyhow, when you talk about what I'm just referencing, you look at Kim Mulkey, who had a bit of a twinsy moment with Flau'jae Johnson on the sideline during the game. One of her players that she's been around for a while there. They both had, that there's a bond that's shared between those two players. But I was referencing Williams, who is super impressive. Super impressive. And shout out to Bala Patty season with all these videos that they put out there. But Williams is one of the smoothest players that you'll see. Just watch the way she's able to get these buckets so seamlessly. Kish. And doesn't move, doesn't stop moving without the ball there. Nothing fancy about that, but that was a movement. Quick crossover. And there's that pull-up I'm talking about. Money. She's going to be a star. Right to the bucket. Again, I'm going to catch and shoot it. Coming off the curl there, Cash. Kicked out, corner, bang. I would not sleep on LSU whatsoever. Fade away, Cash. We'll take, pull up, got it. Just a myriad of ways, and the score keeps going in the wrong direction for Florida State. There she is again. She is something to deal with. She's a problem for the Tigers, and they're a problem for any team in their path to attempt to get back to that national championship, which, of course, they won a couple years ago. They won that game over Iowa, obviously, which everybody knows. Iowa loses to South Carolina last year, but then loses Caitlin Clark. Have a nice season this year. You can't take anything away from the Hawkeyes and the momentum that they built and the fact that they, didn't fall apart as a program. And Jan Jensen had a nice first season, but they got trounced by Oklahoma. That was not a close game. And afterwards, of course, there's always going to be some emotions, but I thought it was worth sharing what Lucy Olson had to say. Transfer over there from Villanova, really the best player on that team. Not going to be there any longer. We'll see if she winds up or where she winds up in the WNBA, but I thought she had a nice sentiment as a send-off.
Yeah, I'm super grateful that I got the chance to play here. There were a lot of ups and downs, but super proud of the team, and everyone became my family. Got the best coach here, so yeah, I'm just super grateful for it, and wouldn't want it any other way. It just wasn't supposed to happen tonight.
All right. Student athletes are dismissed at this time. Love you guys. Love you. Love you. Thank you for everything.
You can see the emotion from Jensen there too. But at this time of year, some teams move on and some teams go home.